District 2 is the largest district in San Diego County, sprawled across 2,000 square miles from the southern border to as far north as Julian, from the Imperial County border to as far west as San Diego State. Since 1992, it's been represented by incumbent Supervisor Dianne Jacob. But term limits mean she's on her way out.
I really believe that being supervisor is like being the mayor of East County.
And after serving such a long tenure, Jacob won't go without throwing her weight behind her pick for successor.
Dianne Jacob has about $500,000 left in her campaign account. She's made it very clear in the media that she will spend every dime of that to make sure that I'm elected.
Jacob has passionately endorsed Steve Voss, who is currently serving his second term as mayor of the city of Poway and is chairman of the San Diego Association of Governments.
I'll be following in Supervisor Jacob's footsteps. I think that's why she has endorsed me. She sees how I approach the job of being mayor, that I'm accessible, that I take my constituents' needs and concerns very seriously.
Voss hasn't had a long history in politics, and the Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter, who's usually seen in public wearing a cowboy hat, may seem like an unlikely politician. But he says his experience in local government uniquely qualifies him to be what he calls the mayor of East County.
Being a supervisor and being a mayor, there's an awful lot in common. And I've got a track record of getting things done. And, I think a city that's generally considered to be the envy of every other jurisdiction in the county. And I think that's because we focus on the important stuff. We don't chase shiny objects. We get things done and we take care of our friends and neighbors.
Voss says his priority is to keep his constituents safe from crime and fire, but also to improve housing. He drew criticism in December when Poway's water became contaminated by rain runoff, rendering it undrinkable for almost a week. Voss says that helped his candidacy rather than hurt it.
Because folks saw a mayor who stepped up, took care of business, but within 12 to 18 hours we had water available, handed out thousands and thousands of cases of water, and folks saw their mayor out on the front line and willing to talk about it and tell them what the reality was. So I think it helped me in the race.
Another Republican candidate in the race is former state senator Joel Anderson, who has been officially endorsed by the Republican Party of San Diego. He is also a former president on the board of the Padre Dam Water District and a staunch adversary of Voss. During the Poway Boil Water Advisory, Anderson accused Voss of turning the city and the country into a third world country. KPBS reached out to Anderson for an interview about the race, but he was unavailable. In the hopes of flipping the district seat in 2020, the Democratic Party of San Diego has endorsed Rancho San Diego resident Kenya Taylor for the Board of Supervisors. Another unlikely politician, Taylor has a background as a licensed marriage and family therapist and is an executive committee member of the NAACP's San Diego branch.
I'm the only candidate who has the expertise to manage the mental health crisis that we are seeing in our county, and unfortunately, this is the worst I've seen it in my lifetime.
Taylor says she wants to make sure jails are not being used as the largest mental health program in the county. Among her other priorities, Taylor wants to focus on supporting small businesses, environmental issues like clean air and food. She says the large geographic size of District 2 means governing requires a one-size-does-not-fit-all approach.
That 22-year-old student who's living in their car has a different need than the 84-year-old person who has a home that they retired in.
She says she has donated over 10,000 hours for volunteer work and tries to imagine what she could do with a real budget to support those who want to improve their lives.
Not to mention, this would be the first time for us to make history. We've never had a woman of color, ever, in all of the districts. But that's not why I'm running. I'm running to make sure that we're safe in our areas.
Although technically a nonpartisan seat, District 2 is historically a densely Republican district. Taylor said she's confident people don't care about what party a candidate is in.
People care about how much gas will be. Where will they get their next meal? Are they able to buy medicine, or do they buy medicine or food? Will they have quality child care? Those issues are so much bigger than a political party.
Another contender for the seat is longtime Lakeside resident, cattle rancher, and general contractor Brian Sesko. On his website, Sesko lists the 9-to-5ers as his supporters, the regular folk. He is a registered independent and says he hasn't had the time to meet and greet with politicians. And that, he says, is the point, calling himself Brian One-Term Sesko. He is relying on word of mouth of friends, neighbors, and social media for promotion. The last day to register to vote is February 18th. The primary election is on March 3rd. Maya Trabulsi, KPBS News.